Give me a big wave if it's good, if it's good. Ready for Ffit? Ready for Ffit? Monday the 27th of April. Are we there? Are you all there? Come on, people. Right, let me know if you have sound. Do you have sound? Can we go? Yes? Yes? Let's get started then. Okay, so, go at your own pace, remember? Sound, yeah. Well, that makes me happy as well, quite frankly, because otherwise I'll be talking to myself. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the health and safety check again. If you had no sound, apologies, we're back. So, check trip hazards, laces, don't do anything if it hurts. Please take this class at your own pace. You can go high or low. You very much.
That was the bass and drum going around like bum bum bum.
March it through. Chest up. Are we good? Bum bum.
And the gap with the bass and drum going around like bum bum bum.
Chest up. Here we go.
I'm moving.
Knees up to 4, 4, 3, 2, squat it down. 4, 3, 2, check your knees. Go. Chest up. 2, 3, take it down. 4 to the back. Up. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Down. 4. And up. 2, 3. Put down. Pull the elbows up. Let's do that again. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Tap to the side. Tap. 4, 3, 2. It's nice and slow. You control it. Push it back to the side. 4, 3, 2. Push it back. 4, 3. Let's do that together. Go. Up. 2, 3. To the side. Take it back. Ba 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 ba. Now hip forwards pull. Hip to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hip up.
And the gap with the bass and drum
Go around like bum bum bum.
What's moving?
And up.
I'm moving. I like your style
Turn
of
up.
moving.
Hip.
I'm strumming
Hip.
just a rapper. Load him up and beat that snapper.
1, 2, 3.
Finds around and then I go bum
Now
bum.
down and up.
Dark in the night and
Soft knees.
I brought a pie.
Okay.
I am a coconut and I am a
Push.
fish. You got
Chest
time, you
up.
got style, you got nothing.
Now we're in the rotation.
So cool and nice and groovy. When I go bum bum bum.
Down and up. Push across. Da, 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 da. Now lift. Gently push up. Well done.
I'm so cool and nice and groovy. When I go
Knee up. 4, 3, 2. Pump it down. Again. Up. 4, 3, 2. Down. Bum, bum. Side. Tap. Back you go. Push.
cool and nice and groovy. When I go bum bum bum.
Oh, well done, March. How are we doing? Everyone okay? Well done. Nice to see you this morning. Okay. All right, now this one. High or low, remember. Bit more volume. Okay. You twist. Down. So we're going to get that twist on the waist. Squeeze it up. Down. Up. Now you go. Up. 2 steps. Up. Now 4 hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Push up. Yo. Yo. Up, up. Now 4 pose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Out. 4 pushes, hold the arms. 4, 3, 2, turn. 4, 3, 2, hold. Now you tap. Tap. Now we'll do a big out, down, low, out, sweep it up, pull the arms down, go. Woo! Sweep up, or pull down, sweep it out, go. Now, little bunnies, ski jump, pull the elbows back. Woo! Lovely. Slow and low. You can push down. Now push the weight up. Slow. 2 and 2. 2. 2. 1, 2, 3. Up. Push the arm. Up. Reach. Up. You ready? Tap. Open. Hold. Open. Go. Little bunny hop. Feet together. Go. Elbows back. Here we go. Down to come down. Slow. Low. Skater, go. Up. Well done. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, that was the second one. We are doing well. Good. Okay. When you're ready, we are going to kick and walk. Yes. You have a drink when you need to. 1, 2, 1. Now onto your heel. Push it up. You can tap if it's too high. Lovely. Let's go. Kick 2, 3, 4. Kick it. Woo! So, single, single, double. Punch it forward. Now soften the knees. Take a little low. Up. Lovely. Uppercut. Up. Woo! Jump for 2. Squat down. Turn. Down. Let's go. Are you ready? Kick. Go. Kick. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Or tap. You don't have to kick. You can take the trapeze. 1, 2. Here we go. Single, single, double. Now get that rotation. Pull the elbow back. Uppercut. Up. Take it up. Go. Up. Ready for hooks? Go. 1, 2. Oh, you should feel that one. Cool. Go. 2. Down. Almost. Roll. Here we go. Kick it up. And up. Chest up. Breathe. Let's go. Here we go. Woo! Uppercut. Lovely. 2, jump. Take it down. Go. Down. Last time. Kick. Good. Lovely. Push that foot. Sing. Ready? Go. go. Lovely. We're going into football kick. Same leg. Hold and kick. Down, cross. Down. Push the foot. Heel out. Use that in the thighs. Down. Down. Bottom back. Lovely. So squat down. Up. Up. Woo! You ready? Change sides. Go. Down. Other leg. Down. Push the cross. Up. And lift. Down. Push. Down. Lovely. Stabilize. Use the core. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold and go. And reach up and over. Woo! Lovely. Come over. Up. Up. Reach, reach, reach. Up. Knee and lift. Come down. Up. Down. Pull. Here we go. Lift and go. Down. Woo! Push and lift. Lovely. 8 more. Come on. Pull. Down. Up. Bottom back. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Go. All the way up. And lift. Up. Up, up. Football kick. Go. Change legs. Down. Cross. Down. Up. Down. Lift. Down. Down and lift. Lovely. 4 more. Go. Down. Are you ready? One more side. Tap. Lift. Woo! Feel that waist. Up. And 2 up. Lovely stretch. Last set. Knee up and go. Down. Knee. Up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, I can't count. 2, 1, hold. And lift. Up, up. Now you're holding switch. Hold. Here. Hip. Up. Ba, 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 ba. March it through. Well done. Everyone okay? Okay, keep marching the legs. Okay, squatting down. There's different options here. You don't have to jump. Down. Check your knees over your toes. Bottom back. Lift the chest. Down. Bottom back. So going narrow squat. Check your form. Lovely. Woo. Ready, go, step, go, go. 1, 2, back. Take it down. Move the arms. Change legs. Down. 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 Change sides again. Move the arms, go to the back. Lovely, now we can go 1, 2, 3, up. Hey. Up. Lovely, go low and lift up. Up. Push it up. Go down. Woo. Okay, same leg comes back. Stay here. Push it back. Keep going. Push on. Go on. Woo. Single squat, down and up. Check knees. Woo. Okay. Lift up, bottom back. Here we go. Box step. 1, 2, so big or small. Change. Down. 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 Lovely. And we're going to change this to a jump. Stay with small squats or the box. Up to you. So you come up. So you need to come down. Or squat. Up to you. Bottom back. Here we go. Down. 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 If you jump, lift up. Slow, breathe. Bottom back. Well done. Oh my goodness, that's hot. March it through. Okay. March it through. We're going to start running now. Okay. Have I broken the floor and I'm making it wobble? Here we go, push the leg back. Knee up. Now it's slow control. Up, up. Up, up. Now you face knee, knee. Lift. 4, 3, chest up. 2, side. 4, 3, 2, lift in front. Up, 2, 3, back, push. 1, 2, 3. Now take it back. So take the arms around the head, you sit down. Lovely. Other way, round, down. So I'm going to show you. So coming all the way around the head. Down. Lift. It's brilliant for the core. You take that navel. Suck it in. Let's go. Round. Down. Other way. Lovely. Other leg. Running man. Back. And knee up. Hold the chair if you need to stabilize. Up. Back, back. Lift. Ready, forward. Lift the knee. To the side, knee out. Lovely. Now we're going to lift that foot, straight leg. Go. 4, 3, 2. Take it back. Back. 2, 3. And round we go. All the way. Down. Lift. Round. Lovely. Let's go again. So you're coming. Round you go. Really engage the core. Push. Down. And lift. Up, up. Down. Up. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now we lift. 4, 3, 2. To the side. Now get that knee. Up and lifting through with the hip. Take it forward. Heel up. Lift that foot. Push it up. Take it back. 4, 3. Change legs. Go. Knee, knee. Up. 2. Engage. Pull that navel. Into the side. 4, 3, 2. Push that leg up and go. 4, 3, 2. Push it back. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. How you doing? Walk it through. Walk through the feet. Do not stand still. It's still very warm. Okay. I'm going to turn. We are going to do a lunge. I'm I'm just going to make, okay, lunge. Here we go. Single down, down. So you drop the knee down. That back knee drops down. Front knee doesn't go to chest. Now you need to stay upright and dropping it down. Chest up. Now push up on that back toe. So you go down, push up, down. Lovely. So let's go to floor. Down. Let's move the arms. We're doing single. Good again. Chest up. Lovely. Okay, come to me. Face forward, stand for 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Now, smooth. Left. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Change sides so we get that 4. Okay, so dropping that knee. That knee does go over that front toe. Now push up on that back toe. So down, lift, navel in, stand tall. Engage the arms. Down, single, go. Down. Good again. Alright with you. Down, chest up. Lovely. Forward, down, so you come. 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1. Up. Nice wide legs. No matter where you are. Lovely. 2 pulses down. So go 1, 2, 3. Lift up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1. So the same as what we did in the middle. Stand tall. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Drop the elbows back. Lift. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Push it down. Lovely. Chest up. Down for 3. Lunges go. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 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 Lift, chest, up. Single, heel lift. Single. Arms up, chest up. Lovely. Take the arms. Now, palms up. Lift up. Push the arms. Little moves back. Open the chest. Turn it. Turn it. Lovely. Single heels. Now you come. Open, close. Open, close. Heels down. Well done. March it through. Well done. Fabulous. Okay, we're going to do some floor work. So, we are going to turn the music off. Grab a quick towel if you need to wipe down before we do any floor work. So, I want you to keep your feet moving. Feet moving. Lovely. Everyone okay? Oh, good. Ah, sweaty. Of course you are. It's Monday. It's Ffit class. Okay, so we are going to do our lovely walking out routine from standing through into a plank. I'm going to have a quick sip of a drink and move it out of my way. So you don't need any equipment at this point at all. So we are just going to stand. We're going to stand. I'm going to face here so you can see what I'm doing. You just follow on as we are there. Okay, trousers up. Okay, so we are walking through the feet to make sure the blood keeps pumping. We're not going to just stop straight away because we don't want anyone having any accidents. So walk through, pump the arms. When you're ready, join in. If it is too much, just keep walking through. You can take it down into a plank if you want and hold it with the knees down, but otherwise we're going to go for it. Okay, so you're ready. So deep breath in, lovely big inhale. Now you're going to walk the fingers all the way down the legs. We're going to walk them down through. I'm going to walk them out across my lovely clean carpet. Okay, so we're going to check our alignment. So your bottom and back is all in line. So nothing is sticking up, sagging down. So in good alignment. Shoulders down, head long. Well done. Now from here, we're going to pike. So we're going to push the bottom up. We're going to put the head through the arms and heels down as much as you can. Feel comfortable doing. Do not force them. Lovely. And then back into that plank position. Well done. And then we are going to walk it back up. So you walk the hands into the feet. Coming up. Make sure I'm still on the screen. Well done. March it through at the top or roll it through. Now when we come down, if it's too much, you can put your knees down. You don't have to have the full plank. Remember that? There, you can change it. So here we go. Deep breath in. Lovely big stretch through. Walk the hands down. Take them down through the legs. Lovely. Walk out. Okay, so we're going to walk out again, and we're going to hold here. Again, we're going to check the alignment. Beautiful. Now we are going to turn, and if you have to, or if you need to, put your knee down to give you some stabilisation. Otherwise, the hip is high. Lovely. And you look up to the ceiling. Fabulous. Here we go. And then back to centre. And hold the centre into your pike. So head goes through the arms. Well done. Lovely deep breath in. Back into plank. Make sure you don't sag in the middle. Walk in those hands. Walk them back. Lovely. Coming up again. Walking through the feet. How are we doing? Ready to do the other side? Of course. Lovely. Say hello, Mr. Moo Cow. Deep breath in. Well done. Stretch at the top. Take the hands down again. Lovely. We're going to walk it out. Okay. Take it into that plank. Put the knees down if you need to. Otherwise, stabilise and hold. Now we're going to turn the other way. So you're going to lift that hip up. Look up to the ceiling. Lovely. Here we go. Hips are high. And you push that hand up. Fabulous. Come back to the centre. Hold. And then we turn to the first way. So come back round. Going through all those lovely, lovely movements. Well done. How are we doing? Back to centre. Hold. Fabulous. Let's walk it in. Let's walk it in. Walk it in. Coming up. Well done. Remember to walk through the feet at the top if you need to. Deep breath in. Well done. Lovely. Okay, we're going to take the arms down. This is the last time we're going to do this, and then we're going to stay down. So you come down. Have a nice big stretch through. Walk out the hands. Okay, now, this time we're going to check our alignment. Now, if you can and if you want to, you're just going to lift one foot slightly off the floor. So push that leg up if you can. Well done. And put it back down. Other leg. Well done. Stabilise through that core. Well done. Now turn. Up, 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 up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to centre. Hold. Lovely. And to the other side. Lovely. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Now come into a plank on the forearms. You're going to hold it here. If you want to come down to the knees, you can. We're just going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Come back. Well done. That's what you need to do after a weekend, I think. Everyone should always do a lovely little plank session with Susie. What do you reckon? Is that an overwhelming no, I guess? No, I think we should. Okay, so we're going to stay on hands and knees. If your knees are sore doing this, we're going to change it slightly, we'll modify it, but otherwise you're going to come onto hands and knees. Lovely. Now, I'm just going to come back a little bit. Okay, so all we're going to do is, should I turn for you? Would that be, okay, I'm going to turn this way so you can see, sorry. Okay, so we're going to take that leg out behind. Lovely. Now we're going to take it up, no higher than the hip, so it comes up in alignment. Now I want you to make sure you pull out and long, so navel's engaged, shoulders are down, head is long. Lovely. Now we're just going to take that leg, sorry, it was an itchy nose. You're going to bend at the knee. Lovely. Now you're going to push up and down, so it's a little movement. We're going to go with small movements, small and effective. Lovely. Now, if this is nice and easy, lovely, you're going to take the other arm out to the side. So the opposite arm, can't do that in there, is there. So you're lifting it up and down, up and down. I'm going to come back and face you so you can see. Now, if it's too much on the knees, then go into a shoulder bridge. So you're going to, so that leg is behind, the arm out to the side. Oh, I can see you all now. Lovely. Up and down. Now squeeze, release. Squeeze, so push that foot up. Lovely. Now, shoulders down, engage that navel. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now the knee's going to come down, but it's going to go out to the side. So we're going to push the knee out and slowly down. And out and down. How are we doing? Lovely. And down. If it's too much, you can have both hands down. Otherwise, if you can stabilise, test your core a little bit more. Lovely. Let's go. For 8 and down. And 7 and down. 6 and down. 5 and down. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and down. Now I'm going to hold up and pulse. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, let's change sides. So, stabilise again. Take the other leg out behind us. Just make sure I've got some space behind me. Oh, I do look rather warm. Okay, so arm out to the side if you can. Bend that leg up, so you're pushing that knee up and down. Up. I'm going to turn slightly, so you can see up, down. So it's a little movement. Pushing that heel up and down. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Push it up and down. Up and down. Lovely. For 8 and down. 7 and down. 6, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 to the side. So we're coming up and down. Squeeze it out to the side. Push that knee up and down. Up and down. Lovely. Let's go for 8. So we're going to go for 8 and down. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. It's a test, see if I can count. Backwards, pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Everyone okay? Yes, of course. Okay, we're going to lie down. So coming onto your back. Well done. Okay, so come down. We're going to make sure I'm staying as much in short as possible. If I turn that way. Okay, everyone okay? Everyone see what I'm doing? Okay, so we're going to have the feet on the floor. Knees are bent. Now you've got your feet, knees and hips in alignment, so in a lovely straight line. Lovely, here we go. So we are going to take the arms into ballroom hold and relax down those shoulders, remember. Now remember, then the hips are nice and fluid as well, so they feel nice and relaxed. Just let everything come into neutral spine. Beautiful. Now as we come up into our shoulder bridge, you need to drive through the heels, so the heels stay down. You need to push, using the momentum going through the heels. So as you push into the heels, feel that pelvis tilt and lifting up. Let's follow it all the way up through the vertebrae. So as you come up, lovely. Now the shoulders stay relaxed, arms in ballroom hold if you can. If you feel too unstable, take the arms down. But if you are able to, have the arms up. Lovely. Now the hips are nice and high. And you go to that lovely big squeeze and then release it all the way back down again. It's lovely. Okay, so let's do that again. Driving down through the heels. So push down through the heels, lift up, roll up, 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 up. Fabulous. Hips are high. Squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze. And roll it back down again. Well done. Let's do that again. Up we come. Rolling up. Lovely big squeeze. Now you're going to stay high and release. And push up and release. Lovely. So we squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Squeeze. Come on, give me a really big squeeze. Up and down. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Squeeze it. Release. Come on, let's go. 4 and release. And 3 and release. And 2. Lovely. Now 1. Now pulse, pulse, pulse. And let's go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and roll it back down. Lovely. Let's hug in the knees. How's everybody? Enjoying my lovely bum squeezing moments? Yes, yes, yes. Fabulous. Okay. We are going to keep the knees up in the air and you're going to stack the knees over the hips. Okay, arms back in boring hold. Now we're going to work on controlling through the core. So you need to suck in that tummy button and we're going to tap that one toe down and lift it back up. Tap one toe. So we're changing each time. So change the leg. Lovely. So you stabilise through that spine and core. Lovely. Hold yourself nice and secure. Tap and lift. Now lots of the time, so we come back to this exercise because it makes you think and work out where you need to be holding and engaging. So when we do all these lovely exercises, when we take the levers even longer, so you have straight legs and straight arms, then you will need to have that control still to make sure you're not pulling on your back so you don't hurt anything or sustain any injuries. So if we do any exercises that they hurt, you come back to the former way you've been taught to do it. So this is always our basic one when we're doing anything to do with our core work. Come back to having your knees over toes. And then if it gets too much, you can hug in the knees and release. You don't have to continue, just go to your own pace. Fabulous. So we're tapping the toe. Lovely. Now we're going to work on taking and catching that core, as we like to call it. So the knees are over. We're going to let them come over to one side. And you can, if you want, take the arms the other way, or you can just leave them in the middle. But if you take the arms over, it gives you that little bit more stability. And then use your core and bring the knees back to centre. Take them over to the other side. It doesn't have to be a big movement. You can just move the knees slightly over from side to side. And you're working through that core. So as we go round we go. Lovely. So take it up and over. Nice and slow and controlled. If you want to make it harder, at that point you can take the legs straight. So if you want to straighten out the legs, not have them bent, that will make it harder. Longer lever, let the arms go further out. Working harder to use that and support that core. Well done. Over we go. Fabulous. If you can't feel it, you should be able to feel it coming through the core. Oh, and as you come back up, makes that lovely feeling. So you're really working through. Well done. We're going to do 2 more on each side. And come back. Well done. And over. Well done. We're going to bring the knees back up into the centre. Give them a hug. Well done. Now feet onto the floor. Feet are together and the knees are going to fall out. Lovely. Now I want you to place your fingertips behind your head. So we are just going to do a little lovely curl up. So get into that deeper abdominal and get them lower down. So we're working down the lower abdominal now. So what we're going to do is work again on getting those ribs down to the hips. So we do a little curl up and you will feel, can you feel it? Yep. Okay, good. Now deep breath and come in. So as you come up, coming up, 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 try and imagine moving the ribs down to the hips, engaging through. You use that lovely core. It's a little movement. Now you're not heavy on the head. You're just going to lightly support with the fingers and roll it back down again. Fabulous. Now these really work lovely, deep and low into those abs. You don't have to do frantic movements at this point. And we're doing these lovely gentle exercises. Do them properly, make them count. Coming up. Fab, and all the way down again. Well done. So we're doing lovely lift Engage, come up. We are going to do a few more of these, and then we are going to hand over to the fabulous Sarah. I think Sarah's doing a stretch. I'm guessing it's going to be a stretch of some sort. It's always is after Ffit. Susie, get your brain working. It's always a stretch after Ffit. Yes. And remember, everything is in the unit, so if you haven't been able to do it at the time that we are live, you can go into the units. We are loading a slightly different way as of today as well, to get through any musical issues you may be encountering. So we've been very clever, genius, IT support in this company. Amazing. Anyway, and then at 11 o'clock you've got the fabulous Jo coming on to do her Sosa dance routine. If you haven't done Sosa before, it is a low impact, low intensity dance class but still effective. Now hold and pulse. Pulse, little pulses up. Lovely, here we go. So we're going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Hugging those knees. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Well done. So, I'm now going to hand over to Sarah's stretching class. I am back tomorrow morning at 10 doing Zumba. So, I'd love to see you then. I'm coming up. So apologies for my sweaty face coming towards camera. So, lovely to see you all. Hot, yes. We